silence, didn't speak, didn't pray. Just watch the house go smoking as the past burned away. Ma's old chair caught fire first, rock like she still sat there. Then the portrait screamed in silence, eyes melting through the glare. Ashes under hickory, smoke clings to my skin. I tried to bury memory, but the ground pulled me back in. Ashes under hickory, where it all begins again. Split out, back sparks like a warning sign, and the hickory leans and whisper, and what you done was never mine. Ashes under hickory, smoke clings to my skin. I tried to bury memory, but the ground pulled me back in. Ashes under hickory, that tree still calls me kin. I don't hear the flames, but they
drown the ledger in whiskey, set the bonfire to true. Now the smoke climbs like scripture, and the field forgets its roots. His boots left no direction, just a crow on the crossbeam. That river never ran holy, just black with broken dreams.
There's coal in the riverbed, and names no stone could keep. He traded mercy for silence. Now the water don't sleep. Coal in the riverbed, beneath secrets buried deep.
They say his hand still floats there, like it's waiting on a deal. But no man buys redemption in a town that don't feel.
There's coal in the riverbed, and names no stone
is here. It howls like wolves in chains. I caught my shadow staring back with teeth I can't explain. Salt line across the threshold, but the fire walks through just the same. You can paint the walls with scripture, but the devil knows your name. Salt line across the threshold, this house still bleeds blame. And still the house blames my name. Down the path where fields are dry, the moon creeps over the barn. Crickets sing, but I hear voices, echoes wrapped in harm. The preacher's cane is splintered, he trades his prayers for smokes. In the cracks of rotting timber, old hymns become dark jokes. Shadows on the green land where the sins don't fade away. Every dying oak holds a scream from yesterday. Shadows on the green land, ashes in the clay. When the thunder hushes, bones shine in the weeds. Blood soaks secrets whisper through the reeds. Mom on the porch keeps knitting, talking to a ghost in gray. Each stitch pulls back a memory that sorrow tried to fray. Shadows on the green land where the sins don't fade away. Every dying oak holds a scream from yesterday. Shadows on the green land,
still, but the shadows rise always. Six nails in the door frame, hammered in with prayer. Daddy said it keeps the spirits from breathing midnight air. Mama hung a horseshoe backwards, salt laid by the stove. But that don't stop the crying coming up from down below. Six nails in the door frame, a charm against the past. But hell don't heed no warnings, it knocks then breaks the latch. Six nails in the door frame, still it never lasts. Brother carved a symbol where the kitchen light won't shine. Says he hears our grandfather digging up the pines. Six nails in the door frame, a charm against the past. But hell don't heed no warnings, it knocks then breaks the latch. Six nails in the door frame, still it never lasts. And the door swings wide. The tree grew crooked right where the sheriff fell. Roots drank deep from judgment, bark as black as hell. Mama said don't speak its name, don't look it in the eye. But I was born beneath its limbs where no preacher dares to lie. The blood oak don't forgive, it don't forget your face. It carves your sins in silence, then buries time and place. The blood oak still breathes in the cracks of this disgrace. Red Creek on windless nights, heard chains without a sound. No man swings there anymore, but something's underground. The blood oak don't forgive, it don't forget your face. It carves your sins in silence, then buries time and place. The blood oak still breathes, and it's calling out my name. And I can't look away.
Not words, not wind, not rain, like a choir with no lungs left, singing hymns in pain. The sheriff found no footprints, but still they come in threes. Voices low like thunder, shaking leaves off trees. The bone choir sings below, where no light dares to stay. It don't care for reason, it just takes your name away. The bone choir sings slow, and it never ends. I poured salt along the ridges, crossed steel above my bed, but the song came through the floorboards and stitched into my head. The bone choir sings below, when no light dares to stay. It don't care for reason, it just takes your name away. The bone choir sings slow, till your soul decays. And now I hum along without a mouth.
There's a tree that don't bear fruit, only rope and empty names. Folks don't walk that hill no more since the preacher burst in flames. Mama said to never look where the shadows start to climb, but Daddy went and dug too deep. Now he sleeps beneath the pines, down by the gallows tree. The wind knows every crime. It don't creak from weather, it moans in time. Down by the gallows tree, truth hangs without a sign. I seen eyes in foggy glass, heard names I never knew. The tree keeps growing taller, each lie adds a root or two. Down by the gallows tree, the wind knows every crime. It don't creak from weather, it moans in time. Down by the gallows tree, where the devil draws the line.
The widow's lantern burns where truth denied. Soul turned cold, nothing left to hide. First chord lands with a splintered wave. Strings hum low like a rusted gate. No crops, no names, just fate. This land plows no more, just swallow sound. Beat kicks low like it's underground. Banjo scrapes while the guitar grieves. This ain't hope, it's the ghost that breathes. Tracks lead nowhere, boots drag slow. Each step thuds like a buried blow. Fence posts weep in the sunrise hush. No wind, just breath and bone crush. There's no voice here but the hush. Guitar picks truth from a field gone black. 808 rattles like a spine on crack. This ain't for prayer or peace or rain. It's sound raised up from pain. This land plows no more, just swallow sound. Beat kicks low like it's underground. Banjo scrapes while the guitar grieves. This ain't hope, it's the ghost that breathes. What don't grow here still roots in you.
Dirt don't lie, it hums my name. Joe's back home, but it ain't the same. Fields gone sour, sky bleeds rust. I breathe in rot, exhale distrust.
Ain't no past here, just bones and dust.
There's a rattle in the roots, can't shake it loose. Blood-soaked truth in a noose-tight groove. I ride low where the sun won't dare. Joe the skull, storm in a crooked prayer. Boots cracked twigs where the children screamed. Echo stuck like sap in a dream. Guitar moans with a mouthful of mud. Every fret cries out like a southern flood. You talk to the dead, they just want blood. Wind don't move, it waits and sees. Banjo picks like a swarm of bees. I don't kneel, I stake my claim. With teeth on the mic and hell in my name. There's a rattle in the roots, can't shake it loose. Blood-soaked truth in a noose-tight groove. I ride low where the sun won't dare. Joe the skull, storm in a crooked prayer.
Boots, great plate where the hollows hum. No church bells here, just a war drum. fingers bleed on a weathered string. Smoke in the throat, no air to sing. What grows in pain don't feel like spring. There's rust below the skin and it won't clean. Voices in the fields whisper what they've seen. The banjo claws, the guitar pleads. This dirt don't ask, feed.
Shadows bend where the wind won't go. Ash on the fence, grays in a row. The sky leaning heavy with stories untold. Truths carved deep in the timber mold.
Ain't no mercy in this cold. Strum the wounds, let rhythm break. Every chord's a step I take.
Not looking back, I ride the flame. With silence sharp and so untamed.
There's rust below the skin and it won't clean. Voices in the fields whisper what they've seen. The banjo claws, the guitar pleads. This dirt don't ask, feeds.
Dark country hip hop. 71 BPM, violão seco e percussivo. Banjo distorcido, 808 profundo, vocal masculino áspero, atmosfera rural sombria com sons de corvo e madeira queimada. Você disse, com entradas de violão, pochetes e petites. Título, Background Songs.
First drum hits like a warning bell. The ground don't lie, it just don't tell. Steps land heavy with praise decay. Strings vibrate with graves can't say.
Wrote a scar that chose to stay. These are low ground songs with no release. Guitar bleeds slow, no song for peace. Banjo snaps like a bone in fight. This ain't no dawn, just stretched out.
No light in the shed, just ropes and dust. What breathes in here? Don't know trust. Drum echoes deep where the soul won't dig. Words drip down like a hangman's rig.
No chorus saves, no rhythms big.
Guitar walks first and the beat crawls in. Each string pulled tight like rusted skin. This ain't a place for the kind or clean. Just barbed wire sound in a haunted machine.
These are low ground songs with no release. Guitar bleeds slow, no song for peace. Banjo snaps like a bone in fight. This ain't no dawn, just stretched out. Final whisper. The strings remember what we forget.
Cracked road boots dig into cursed ground. Blood on the crop, silence wears a rusted crown. Black gold in the swamp, chains still haunt the square. Freedom whispers through the smoke, but no one's really there. Joe the Skull don't talk, just plays that bleeding tune. His past ain't dead, it just sleeps under a red moon. I'm the frost on a Southern Cross, the shadow nailed to a gospel loss, yeah. Voices drown in the dirt I roam. My story cuts deep, don't need no home. Scars in the red dirt follow me. I'm Joe the Skull, born from misery. Barns rot slow with the scent of sin. Shotgun prayers, whiskey thick on skin. Letters burned, sold debts unpaid. Winds howling tales from a deal I made. Slide guitar cries like a mother in pain. 808 kicks on a rusted chain. Breathing in war, coughing up shame. Voices drown in the dirt I roam. My story cuts deep, don't need no home. Scars in the red dirt follow me. I'm Joe the Skull, born from misery. Banjos fades into ash and coal. Joes whisper low, let the dirt swallow my soul.
Slow crow call so straight. One slow crow call so straight.
They said dig deep, I dug my name through bone and rust and widow shame. Joe the skull back from the hole where preachers whisper and dealers roll. Every step I take, the ground looks up like it knows I'm more cursed than love. 6 feet and rising, dirt in my grin. Ain't no coffin ever locked me in. I ride that beat like a rusted blade. My soul ain't clean, just well played. Ashes on my coat, smoke in my spit. Every verse I drop got grave in it. Guitar crying like it's seen too much. Boot on the gas, grip cold to the clutch. They pray I fall, I pray they rush. Ain't no heaven for the kind that knows the hymn of the earth and the path of crows. I ain't evil, just made from fire, and I burn slow in my own empire. 6 feet and rising, dirt in my grin. Ain't no coffin ever locked me in. I ride that beat like a rusted blade. My soul ain't clean, just well played. Joe whispers, when the ground takes me, it'll ask permission.
I mean, no.
Cornfield dead, sky turned brass. Preacher ran when the storm come fast. Joe stood tall with his mouth sewn shut. Hands like ropes so carved in rut. Dust on the Bible leading his grin. He plays the blues where the saints won't sin. I got thorns in the grain, blood in the seed. Ain't no prayer that this land gon' heed. Crew circle tight when the silence falls. I ain't lost, I just answer darker calls. Dirt's too dry to grow regret, so I plant pain, that's all I get. Banjo bent, strings cry slow. Every chord's a wound I show. They said Joe died in '89, but death keeps missing me every time. Knock twice if the gate won't swing. Say my name, see what it bring. Mud don't forget, and bones don't lie. I haunt the field where angels die. Got thorns in the grain, blood in the seed. Ain't no prayer that this land gon' heed. Crows circle tight when the silence falls. I ain't lost, I just answer darker calls.
Trouble call, pick left and right.
Plows you.
don't sleep, they just drink the rain. Hollow eyes watch through, afraid of pain. Joe walks slow with a 6-string curse. Boots drag blood and it only gets worse. Moon cracked wide like a broken grin. A shadow moves, yeah, he lets it in. Crows fly low over mud town fields. Truth gets buried, never healed. Steel on my back, fire in my breath. I don't sing life, I sing through death. Barbed wire fences stitched to the sky. The blues here bleed, they don't cry. Banjo's right, but the beat still kicks. Grit in the rhythm, hell in the mix. I got bones in my chords, war in my veins. Every note I play drags iron chains. You hear that sound? That's warning, friend. 3 crows scream, that's the end. Bullet prayers in the southern mist. Joe smiles slow, then clenches fist. Crows fly low over mud town fields. Truth gets buried, never healed. Steel on my back, fire in my breath. I don't sing life, I sing through death. A single crow lands on the ground. Not even death can pay this bill.
The wind don't speak, just scrapes the bone. Hounds long gone, I walk alone. Coffin wood stacked by the shed. Every board etched with what she said. Banjo buzz like a chain unlike. Guide hums where the shadows sink. A rope swing twist with no child near. Just the sound of sin drawing near. Eyes burn red from a fire long out, and the dirt still knows what I lied about. Ash in the holler, blood in the creek. Truth runs dry in the floorboards creak. I know it by house through the pine so thin. Every note's a curse from the mess I'm in. Ash in the holler, cold and wide, with a banjo cry I cannot hide. Lanterns low, flickers like doubt. I lost her name, but I hear her shout. 6-string trembles calling her back, but the grave don't answer, just fades to black. Shovel leans where I last stood still. Steel in my hand, grit in my will. The holler's deep and won't let go. Every echo sounds like a soul I owe. There's a hymn stuck in my chest, but no one left to call it blessed. Hounds won't howl, wind don't pray. Only the dead remember my name. Ash in the holler, blood in the creek. Truth runs dry in the floorboards creak. Hananaka house through the pine so thin. Every note's a curse from the mess I'm in. Ash in the holler, cold and wide, with a banjo cry I cannot hide. Ash falls soft like it's always been, covering sins I buried in skin.
rides in with the smoke behind. No welcome mat, just twisted pine. Blueprints ain't where the bodies feel. This dirt don't forgive, it just hides hell. We don't speak loud, the silence yells. This is my black soil gospel, born from grime. I baptize beats in blood and time. No hymns, no light, just rust and bone. Joe the skull, preacher of the overthrown. Fire in my chest, suit in my spit. I don't count sins, I live in it. Barbed wire rhymes from a land gone blind, and every verse cuts deeper than you hear salvation. I hear the grind. I dig graves with a rhythm and steel. No cross, no priest, just what I feel. This is my black soil gospel, born from grime. I baptize beats in blood and time. No hymns, no light, just rust and bone. Joe the skull, preacher of the overgrown. White fields ain't pure, they soak in cries. Joe walks through with fire in his eyes. Chains broke once, but the soul still screams. He hums old pain between shattered dreams. Boots crunch bones when don't forgive. Ain't justice here, just ghosts that live.
Blood on the cotton, truth don't fade. Every step I take, another debt's repaid. No halo fits where I've been treading. I don't walk back, I walk like a weapon.
Rope in the barn, gun on the shelf. I found, got him, buried him myself. Ain't no chorus in this chapel of mud, just steel tip rhymes and stains of blood. Joe ain't lost, he's what comes next. He's a story stitched in your neck. Way too deep and the cotton bleeds. Sing too loud and the devil feeds. Ain't no north when the past spins fast, so I ride crooked and build to last.
Blood on the cotton, truth don't fade. Every step I take, another debt's repaid. No halo fits where I've been treading. I don't walk back, I walk like a weapon.
This land ain't cursed, it's just honest.
Crack mirror on a nailed up door. I see myself not more. Gravel hums like a preacher's tongue. Banjo coughs like a shot long. Got a moans under willow breath, and every line I write flirts with death. Choke vine climbs the chapel wall like sins too old to name or call. She kissed my jaw, then vanished clean. Left my hands soaked in kerosene. Choke vine songs, thorns so wide. Wrap my soul till it splits splits inside. Steel and wood, my only creed. A hymn for every wound that bleeds. Choke vine psalms, slow and cruel, where the Bible burns and the devil rules. She wore her grief like a wedding veil, danced alone down a rusted rail, guitar beneath her breathless spin. Got a crowd when the blood ran thin. I tried to leave, but the roots run deep. Every mile I walk, I drag what I keep. My name ain't mine since the gallows fell. I just hum low and hide the smell. Thunder don't warn, it just takes. Like every oath that mercy breaks. I sing in tongues no man can learn, and pray the strings don't ever burn. Choke vine psalms, thorns so wide, wrap my soul till it splits inside. Steel and wood, my only creed. A hymn for every wound that bleeds. Choke vine psalms, slow and cruel, where the Bible burns and the devil rules. So I sing, not to be heard, but to hold back that final word.
The trees lean wrong where the soil cracked dry. A line in the woods where truth won't lie. First chord strikes like a broken oath. Finger stiff, voice rough like cloth. Every note a splinter pulled from wrath. This is cursed timberline where the forest won't speak. Guitar ring sharp and the 808 leaks. No map, no light, just a noise-soaked path. Strum for survival, not aftermath. Rain don't fall, it just stares down. Smoke from the strings beat underground. Banjo's tense like a loaded trap. Guitar snaps back with a thunderclap. You don't escape, you adapt. Let the wood creak, let the sound stretch thin. Every fret's a wound stitched within. Don't call this home, call it what it's been. A place where mercy never begins. This is cursed timberline where the forest won't speak. Guitar ring sharp and the 808 leaks. No map, no light, just a noise-soaked path. Strum for survival, not aftermath. Final breath. The trees ain't dead. They're just listening.
I agree, crack. No one got none of him on the thing.
Dry creeks crack, no water run, just bones and boots and rusted guns. Fence line split by a lightning scar, whiskey breath and an old cigar. Ain't no preacher riding this far. This is Dry Creek Hollow, lost and lean, where the soil speaks dark and the sky stays mean.
gaita jaz. Gaita geme como se soubesse o fim. Cada acorde um tiro, cada verso um sim.
Ninguém canta aqui, só toca assim.
Ferro no coldre, lenda no chão, não se colhe redenção nesse sertão. A trilha é torta, o fôlego é curto, aqui se sobrevive e é por orgulho.
This is Dry Creek Hollow, lost and lean, where the soil speaks dark and the sky stays mean. Steel string truths from a wooden bed. You ain't alive, just not yet dead.
Local peace do. Money off us up there for George. Maybe you go to this somebody else sang. Watch it, Joe. Step.
Graph dust clings to my heel. Ain't no prayer that I still feel. Barn door slams like Judgment Day. Banjo bends where spirits play. She carved a cross in the outhouse wood. Said I'd be gone for good. Violin string in my chest tight wound. Gotta cries when there's no one around. Boots sink deep and curse the ground. Talking to ghosts that never made a sound. Grave dust hymn sung off key. No lie left. And inside of me, steel string sorrow, backwoods spell, preaching low from the mouth of hell. Grave dust hymn, black as coal. A banjo wails what the devil stole. She wore a dress stitched from sins, spit in the wind, said let it begin. Rust on the frets, ash in the sky. I played that song and watched her die. Got a whiz like a dying breath, and the beat rolled cold like death. Swamp's got a memory tree still shake. Every chord's a past mistake. Ain't no redemption in this well, only echoes and shotgun shells. Dust in the lungs, howl in the throat. I'm the sermon the preacher won't quote. Grave dust hymn sung off key. No lie left inside of me. Steel string sorrow, backwoods spell, preaching low from the mouth of hell. Grave dust hymn, black as coal. A banjo wails what the devil stole. I hum the hymn with no name, where the strings cry louder than shame.
Joe walks where the sermons ride. Dust in his lungs so tied in knots. No light in his trail, just smoke and spit. Banjo snarls when his fingers hit earth or embers every bit. It's a gravel blood revival, bone deep beat. Preach from the dirt, not from the sea. No choir here, just rust and flame. Joe the skull
ghost with a shotgun blast. He's the hymn of the ones that never last. Crack bell rings, but no one prays, just crows and coals in this fireblaze maze. Joe don't kneel, he sets the pace, marches through sins with the banjo face. It's a gravel blood revival, bone deep beat. Preach from the dirt, not from the seed. No choir here, just rust and flame. Joe the skull, carved from pain.
Rust on my strings, blood on my boots. Preacher long gone, but the sin still shoot. Moon ain't full, but the crow don't lie. They said I died once, guess the desert's dry. Crossroads bent, mercy's locked up tight. I play the sixth string like a ballroom fight. Devil don't dance, he just nods his head when I rip this sound from the arms of the dead. I ain't holy, just carved from abuse. Call it what you want, graveyard blues. Graveyard blues. Graveyard blues. Whiskey in my veins, ash on my tongue. I've sung more farewells than a church bell rung. Steel in my throat, fire in my spit. If peace ever came, I'd probably bury it. Joe the skull don't pray, he just listens close to the rattle of bones and the ghost of a dose. Halloween, coffin drum, ain't no savior where I'm from. Just dust, rust, and a 45 hum. Devil don't dance, he just nods his head when I rip this sound from the arms of the dead. I ain't holy, just carved from abuse. Call it what you want, graveyard blues. Graveyard blues. Graveyard blues. Nail that rhythm to a cross of steel. Joe rides on, all pain, all real.
Land cracked wide like a dried out hymn. No roots take hold, no sun gets in. Guitar picks slow where the silence feeds. Notes drop heavy like rusted beads. This place don't bury it, breathe. Welcome to Hollow Equus, where sound decay. Strings moan truce, the mouth won't say. No wind, no rain, just tension thick. The beat don't hit, it sticks. Fence posts lean like tired men. Every chord pulled from back then. Banjo scrapes like a shovel's breath. Guitar cuts clean through southern death. Ain't no witness here, just dare. Welcome to Hollow Acres, where sound decays. Strings moan truce, the mouth won't say. No wind, no rain, just tension thick. The beat don't witness this. Strum the dust, bend
This ain't blues and it ain't rap. It's blood on the fretboard, caught in a trap. Ah. Welcome to hollow acres with sound decay. Strings moan truths the mouth won't say. No wind, no rain, just tension thick. The beat don't hit, it sticks. Been here longer than me. Broke clock stuck on quarter to bleed. Back row carved like a scar. Eyes red soul in a pickle jar. Steel toe boots, mud on my pride. County line phase, but pain rise. Every last spit grew legs. Now they dance on shallow graves. Smoke curls up from my coat. Last breath sounds like a note. Tell the preacher I ain't kneeling. Tell the judge I'm done appealing. This life don't owe me nothing. Still I walk like it stole something. If I go, let the dogs sing. This ain't fear, it's just a sting. Mama said don't look behind, but the past got sharper with time. Gravel speaks in broken tones. Each step cracks another bone. Neon buzz on a one-lane sin. Bar tabs tall as the mess I'm in. No angels, just flies on my cup. And the devil won't shut up. I talk to the road like a friend. Told me truth don't ever bend. It snaps when pushed too far and drags you back where you are. Tell the preacher I ain't kneeling. Tell the judge I'm done appealing. This life don't owe me nothing. Still I walk like it stole something. If I go, let the dogs sing. This ain't fear, it's just a sting. Graveyard mile, I keep on. Dust and blood, just one song.
Steam on the rails, eyes full of rust. My name ain't worth a man's trust. Barn light flickers like a final breath. Banjo picks through fields of death. She carved mercy on my chest and left me howling like the rest. Moon leans low on a crooked spine. Auditor weeps where the dead still dine. I don't speak, just spit and sing. Truth don't wear no wedding ring. Hells don't pray, they just run, chasing ghosts till there's crawls out the chapel door. I ain't welcome there no more. Six-string strangle every plea. Every note sounds just like me. Blood on the porch, boots in the flame. I got no God, just a hollow name. She left her echo in my drawer, and I got a cry that won't stop. I ain't lost, I was never found. Just another hymn in cursive ground. She told the wind my sins out loud. Now the storm wears my stride. Hounds don't pray, they just run, chasing ghosts till there's none. Steel don't break, it just bends like every vow that never ends. Hounds don't pray, and neither do I bark, I bleed, I say goodbye. Let the banjo ride.
No path marked, just swamp and sky. Ain't no truth where the crows fly. Church burned down on All Saints Day, still hear the hymns where the ashes lay. Banjo strums like a limb gone numb, guided bands where the spirits come. Boot tracks lost in the mud and fog, moon cut low like a buried dog. I buried my sins but they didn't stay, they sing back loud every time I pray. Lowlands, mercy, cold and thin. Ain't no saving where I've been. Still strings scream like old regret. Preacher's gone but the dead ain't met. Lowlands, mercy, slow and mean, where the water talks and the trees lean. I found a skull near the old steel pond. Looked like mine, felt like a bond. Got a whiz like a closing door, and the wind said not anymore. Violet cracked from blood and smoke, and I laughed cause nothing broke. Mama's voice floats in the pines, but she ain't sang since '99. No sermons here, just swamp, thick breath, and a rhythm that sounds like death. I keep picking though my hands shake, trying to outrun the deals I made. Lowlands, mercy, cold and thin. Ain't no saving where I've been. Still strings scream like old regret. Preacher's gone but the dead ain't met. Lowlands, mercy, slow and mean, where the water talks and the trees lean. Mercy's gone, but the song still grows in the dark where no man goes.
Joe walks alone where the crops won't grow. Steel in his pocket, dust on his soul. Boots hit dirt like a sermon failed. Every fence post split, every prayer derailed. He hums low with a mouth like shell. Ain't no harvest left in this cursed land, just ghosts and grit and a splintered hand. The guitar moans while the banjo fights. Joe the skull, born of black and rights. Ash in the wind, no rain for days. The sky forgot how to wash away. His chords are bullets, his verses burn. Each lick a lesson, the field's unlearned. He don't bring peace, he brings return. third string. 808 hums like a hive with sting. If the soil speaks, it speaks of him. A voice of gravel, dark and grim. Ain't no harvest left in this cursed land, just ghost and grit and a splintered hand. The guitar moans while the banjo fights. Joe the skull, born of black and whites. Joe speaks low. If nothing grows, I still remain.
I came from swamps where the sermons ride, where the laws are lie and the truth gets shot. Gravel in my throat, pain in my jaw. Joe the skull ain't never feared no law. I carved my past with rusted steel. Now every mile I walk, the graves stay real. Put me down, I'll crawl back mean. Fire in my chest, soul unclean. Dust to dust, don't work on me. I'm still breathing, no one buries me. I sleep with knives under blood-stained sheets and dream of vengeance on crooked beats. Mama said, boy, you born wrong deep. Now I count sins, I don't count sheep. This land don't heal, it just infects slow. But I ride like thunder wherever I go. Grave digger said I came too soon. Told him dig two, I'll need room. Red clay in my lungs, dirt in my spit, but I spit bars like a burning room. Put me down, I'll crawl back mean. Fire in my chest, soul unclean. Dust to dust, don't work on me. I'm still breathing, no one buries me.
The angel lines suit him on fate. Touch the stones that the carry with.
Crickets hush as the boots fall near. That old grins smells like fish. Crows fed fat on broken vows. Banjo picks through haunted town. Blood dry black on a cotton sleeve. Her last words tangled in the breeze. Gravel road like a serpent's spine. Winds pull guilt through every pine. Got up bends like a dying name. I plant regret and harvest. News flower bloom, twisted bright. Roots fed deep by sleepless nights. Strings don't lie and ropes don't wait. Every chord seals my fate. News flower bloom, swinging slow where I water pain and watch it grow. She stitched my sins in a sack of bone. Told the wind I'd die alone. Guitar groans like a coffin creak, and I ain't prayed in 40 weeks. Shotgun sleeps by the chapel bed. I sing to ghosts that want me dead. No moon rises, clouds and ash, and a soul too broke for cash. Mercy's face I can't recall, just her song behind the wall. I don't bleed, I just hum a hymn for what I've become. Newsflower bloom, twisted bright, roots fed deep by sleepless nights. Strings don't lie, ropes don't wait, every chorus seals my fate. Newsflower bloom, swinging slow where I water pain and watch it grow. Let the guide I have one more line. I'm just a vine, choking time.
Breath sticks thick like swamp steam. Ain't no waking from this dream. Tobacco lips and a rusted blade. Banjo hums through the Everglades. She left her scent, kerosene. Lit my name where grace had been. Every mile's a hollow sigh, and my pulse beats just a lie. Got it cuts through silence wide, like a scream too proud to hide. Cold black veins running deep, carving scars I never keep. Still don't cry, but I still do. Bled my oath, now I bleed through. Cold black veins, slow and rough. Hell don't burn, it just gets tough. Bible's torn, left in the mud. My verses drip with Southern blood. Boot heels drum a ghost parade under stars that never fade. She wore a crown of shotgun shells, spoken tongues and back road spells. I try to love, but love ain't clean, just dirt and ash and gasoline. Crosses lean where the fence gave way, even mercy turned to clay. I ain't saved, just well disguised, a banjo sang with snake bite. Black veins running deep, carving scars I never keep. Still don't cry, but I still do. Bled my oath, now I bleed through. Cold black veins, slow and rough. Hell don't burn, it just gets tough. If they ask what I became, tell them just a voice with coal in the vein.
Boots hit the ground, red clay crack. Sun's gone numb, never look back. I lit a match on daddy's lies, banjo picked through lullabies. Fence posts bend like mama's will, weeds grow wild where time stood still. No choir sings in this dried up land, only wind through a shotgun brand. 6 strings hum my alibi while that harp cries low and sly. Red clay sermon carved in bone, truth don't echo when you ride alone. Whiskey gospel fire and throat, preaching pain in a tattered coat. Red clay sermon preach so slow, where the sinners walk and the good don't go.
She left a note on the cabin door, said hell's not hot, it's cold and sore. Guitar moans under cotton sky, buzzard circle, what won't die. Spit my name on the courthouse step with a heart like rope and a breath I kept. Banjo slaps like an old regret, Guido weeps like a dead unmet. No bells, just a freight line scream, no saints, just a rusted dream. I traded God for a louder sound and made peace where none was found. Red clay sermon carved in bone, truth don't echo when you ride alone. Whiskey, gospel, fire and throw, preaching pain in a tattered coat. Red clay sermon, preach so slow, where the sinners walk and the good don't go. Fades when pulls tight, just me, my song, and the dying light. Shaft still rocks though no one's near. I tune my strings to the sound of fear. Fence is broke, gate swings wide, dust climbs up like it's alive. 6-string hums from the porch, swing low, every fret a scar I won't show. She left me songs and a loaded gun, a whisper carved in setting sun. I play in keys the birds forgot, well love turns sour and justice rots. Splinters in the gray, blood in the wood. I'd take it back if I ever could, but the chords don't lie and the nails still hold. Every verse I write gets cold. Splinters in the gray, hands go numb, no salvation ever comes. Lanterns out, the creek runs dry, gotta breeze like a slow goodbye. I built a lie with hammer and string, now every note makes the church bell ring. Smoke curls up from the barn I burned, a lesson played but never learned. She wore my flannel, I wore her sin, we both lost more than we walked in. And I still strum through the wood is split, each chord a curse I won't admit. The holler holds what I can't say, so I play it down in open A. Splinters in the grain, blood in the wood. I'd take it back if I ever could, but the chords don't lie and the nails still hold. Every verse I write gets cold. Splinters in the grain, hands go numb, no salvation ever comes. Now the strings rust quiet and slow, but I still play 'cause it's all I know.